have your attention, please?
This is EBS TV Reloaded.
Edo State has a population of about 5 million people with diverse ethnic groups residents in the state.
The very first guy of this project is our prayer that God will hopefully bless you, will prosper this project so that you will achieve the objectives that you set out for. Thank you.
The formal launch of the new Edo State Citizen Residency Card by Governor Godwin Obaseki. Speaking shortly after launching the identity card, Governor Godwin Obaseki explained that the Citizens Residency Card, which is of two categories, can be used for financial transactions with link to the National Identity Card. Governor Obaseki says the target of this present administration is to ensure before the expiration of the tenure, they hope to achieve 1 million registration.
The purpose of this card, which has been designed in partnership with some of our financial partners, is to make sure that before I leave office, we issue a minimum of 1 million of these cards to our citizens. The cards will come in different forms. Some will have an electronic purse, so people can use them for their financial transactions, and some will be for students. The policy is that you may not be able to interact with government services in Edo if you do not have the residency card. No child will be accepted in our schools if we don't know their parents. They all have to be registered as citizens. As residents.
Special Advisor on Strategy, Sarah Esangbedu says registration is ongoing across the 18 local government areas of the state.
We're in the process of registering all Edo State citizens. And this will give us the data to enable us plan effectively for the future that we want. A lot of businesses are coming in, a lot of development is taking place. How do we position ourselves and our people to take advantage of those opportunities? That is why we are gathering information today.
The Citizens Residency Identity Card, when fully operational, will ensure easy identification of citizens in the state. Friday Ehimoto, EBS.
May I have your attention, please?
This is EBS TV Reloaded.
Staying connected. It's Daybreak Tuesday's edition, wishing you live from Edo Broadcasting Service. This morning we'll be looking at the Edo Residency Card, and we have the Special Advisor, Strategy, Policy, Projects and Performance Management, Mrs. Sarah Esangbedu Ajose Adeogun. Ma'am, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. Good morning, and good morning to the viewers as well.
All right, there's a clip on that, and some of us have seen that clip when it was launched by the Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki. Mrs. Adeogun, what's the motive behind this residency card?
The motive behind the residency card is actually development. If you look at, if you watch the Alagodaro, you will find out that there are a lot of projects that are coming up. And most of these projects are, economic trailblazers. that we see bringing in development into the state. We have the Benin Enterprise Park coming in on, the Benin Edo Tech Park coming on board, several projects, the Medical City at Stella Obasanjo, quite a lot of projects. And when you are doing such projects, there are a lot of things that also come with it. We are not planning for today. We are planning for tomorrow and for the future. Because like our mission is to make Edo great again. And that greatness will not happen overnight. But they say when opportunity meets preparedness, then success is assured. If you look at all the great nations or subnationals in the world, they are able to tell you to the last digit what their figures are in terms of people, in terms of who their vulnerable people are, and all of that. For us in Nigeria, we have not had a census in a very long time. NIMSI is coming on board. We are linking this with NIMSI. We are helping people to register on NIMSI if you are not registered, so that we can bring you on board. Why? For us in Edo State, we want to know who are our people, both residents and then citizens who have Edo State as their state of origin, and then residents who live in Edo State. That enables us plan for the future. If you ask anyone today, how many children will be 16 years old in 16 years' time that will be getting ready to enter university, so that we know how many children are going into university, so that we can plan our education effectively? I don't think we can give you that figure accurately. But when you have this kind of system, it enables you have the data that enables you plan effectively. And that is one of the things that came out in our planning. If you remember, we are having the Edo State 30-year development plan. We are doing the Edo State regional master plan. In putting all of these plans in place, you are planning for the future, you are planning for your education, you are planning. We need data to ensure that even as we begin to execute these plans, it meets the requirements of the people. And so we need data. And that is one of the reasons behind this. Also, as you grow economically, there are a lot of social benefits that become available for your people. Who are these people? We need to know them up front. It's not when we need to now, have that support for vulnerable people, for the elderly. You are now running helter-skelter. Where are the elderly people? Let's gather the data. No, you already have a database. You just go into your database and you are able to pull out the information that you require to enable you, implement your social investment programs. Also, as part of this, that we have already launched and we now have the Edo State Health Insurance Scheme. Now, there are some state-funded benefits for the poor people, the vulnerable people, people with disabilities, for a better word.
Now, you are talking about the
benefits. That is why we are putting the card in place.
Before we go into the benefits later, the Edo State government, Governor, Mr. Governor Obaseki, on Friday launched the Edo State Residency Identity Card with a target to meet 1 million
minimum,
yes, people. So before the fourth quarter of 2024. So how can this target be achieved?
For us, currently, we have started training people who will go around to register.
Okay.
We currently have registration centers at Iwiore Primary School, Izevige Primary School, Ebenezer Primary School. Okay. In Ugbowo, we have the Ugbomo Primary School. We have Ogida Primary School behind Ogida Market. And then I'll remember the name of the primary school along ICE Road.
So you have the personnel on ground.
We have some doing that already in those 6 locations. Okay. We have some people also being trained, because we are looking at deploying people to the local government councils, so that as people go into the local government to do business, they can register. So every local government council is going to have people stationed there to register people. And as part of this, even in our health centers, we are going to deploy people in the health centers. Those in the health centers, we are going to deploy first quarter next year. So that as women give birth in the health centers, the children leave the hospitals with a residency identification number. Okay, that's leaving the hospital, so that we are catching them from birth. Okay. They have an ID with us. So at a point in time going forward, at Edo State, we will be able to tell you how many children were born in our hospitals across board in Edo State. Wow. You know, as this goes forward. So it's a big project, you know, a big vision, but we are clear that for us to achieve our objectives and our goals and our vision for Edo State, data is required.
All right. Okay. Thank you for that. For some persons watching us right now, they would think, oh, I already have my national identity card, and the state one is coming. And sometimes when there's this saying that when two law meets, the higher supersedes. So what is if I have my national identity card, why do I need to have Edo residency cards with me? Just say, let's hear again.
Thank you very much. If you realize you cannot register for your Edo residency card without your NIN. Okay. Yes. So if you have your NIN today, if you go online, you can just put in your NIN and all your details will be pulled into the Edo residency card. So we recognize that the NIN is a federal law and we all need to key in. The Edo residency card is actually residency identification. It is the number that is really important. The cards is for you to have. If you look at the way the Social Security runs in America, once you have your Social Security number, you are not mandated to carry your card around. But that number is what identifies you as an American. For us in Edo State, we want to be able to run the demographics, do analysis on those who are resident in Edo State, or if, for why we say citizens as well, all people who have Edo State as their state of origin, is because, like you see, different government officials, you go abroad to meet with your diasporans because there's benefits you get from diaspora. With this, you will know where do I have the highest concentration of those people that I can go and talk to in terms of policies and, you know, things for Edo State. So that is why we have the residency part and we have the citizens part. We want to know who are our people globally.
Are you talking about the categories? The governor said that the cards will be in two categories.
Yes,
that was trying to say.
Okay. Emphasize on it because you said one, you use it for even for payment.
Yes.
For credit, like credit.
For credit card, because we are partnering with Zenith, with First Bank and Sterling Bank.
I hope they will pay for that.
So,
right.
the card from those banks can be a wallet. So apart from acting as your residency card is for life. Your residency number is for life. It doesn't expire. But you can also use that card as a wallet from one of those banks, and it operates like any wallet from the banks. You understand? In terms of it's a debit card. You can pay money into that wallet. So if you have that wallet, as Edo State, where we want to credit vulnerable people and you are one of the people, we can just credit that wallet and you can spend it using that card.
Have you checked the area of fake? You know, in Nigeria they have this modification. When you have this, there's a genuine one. There is always a plan for other people to start making these fake residency cards. Have you done that aspect to checkmate that in your plan?
We are working with the security team. I can't talk about that plan right now because I don't have it clear in my head. But that is something I'll take back, and then we'll be able to come back with you on what we will do to be able to checkmate that. But like I said, it is the residency identification number that counts, really. All of the others are additional benefits to having that number. Getting the card from Sterling Bank that acts as a wallet, or from the other banks that acts as a wallet, you know, all that is additional. What is important is the residency ID number, which means that you have registered on the database. And when we are running our analytics in terms of benefits to the people, in terms of knowing who our people are, in terms of planning for the future for us in Edo State, we are able to identify who those people are.
Peggy, before you comment, I know you want to ask a question, but I want to ask this follow-up. Edo State is like a transit place. You have a lot of people relocating. From this part of the world, we travel a lot. We travel abroad and we stay. And if you are making plans like 2030, you want to know the number of persons in the state, and these people are relocating. You see, they're constantly relocating. Even people that have jobs, they sometimes transferred do come. What are your plans? How do you now get the right statistics if you are doing this?
Part of what we are doing is that we are partnering with employers as well. We are partnering with the schools as well, the educational system. So we know who the parents of these children are. When they are moving, you know, we can update the records in the system. You know who the hospitals they attend, because your residency identification number will be required to interact with all government activities. You know, if you pay taxes and all of that, it is recorded. So where people move, over time, we will be able to identify, you know, we would also appeal to people, you can update your records, you know, the same way you do from time to time. And to also note that as soon as your records are updated in NIMSI, it is automatically updated in the Edo residency platform. Okay. For people, you know, this thing is a circle. It gives you an idea and a basis to plan.
Just to plan.
Not just to plan, and also for benefits. Yes.
To follow up what
all right.
you're trying to say. Like in the area of interaction with the government, I want to talk about that area. You know, the government say you can, with this card, there will be interaction with him. So I want you to draw on that area.
Interaction with government means that in every way the way you interact with government.
Okay.
So when you go to seek health services,
okay,
in your
not
health
like
center,
literally talking with
not like talking to the governor.
Okay,
it's
right.
interaction with government.
All right.
Yes, in every interaction with government,
yes,
you would need to have your residency card. That was what
before I will let you go.
Like contract now, contract job.
Whether you are going to be, if you are employed by the state, if you are doing contract with the state, if you need to seek health services from the state, if your children need to go to school, if you want to buy land and you want to register and get your C of O, you need all of this.
All right, before I will let you go, we know Nigeria, when you talk about other developed climes, they have a sustainable system. The system come and the system will continue. But you know, in this climate, it's not like that. Some will just come, a new administration will come on board and say, no, I have my own plan. Have you made that plan to ensure that after the end of this tenure, this will continue, as against some other person coming and said, let's set this aside? Have you done that? That it will be a continuous thing? Yes, one of the things we plan into all of our projects and programs is sustainability. Okay. And where you see, when you are planning best practice, you find out that when people see the benefits of what you are doing, they will even be the source of your sustainability. So we are looking irrespective
at people,
of the political party.
Irrespective of the political party. Where you see that countries or subnationals have developed, there are some fundamentals that have been put in place. And for us in Edo State, we say we want Edo State to be the best state to live and prosper in by the year 2050. Okay. We are putting a master plan in place. And part of us being able to deliver on that master plan is for us to have data. The people of Edo, when they begin to enjoy the benefits of a lot of these programs and projects that are coming up, they are our major source of sustainability. Because nobody will see, you know, the benefits and then want to go back to the days of Egypt, go back to Egypt. So, yes, while we are putting in processes to ensure sustainability, we are also looking at engaging with the people. You know, let them experience the benefits of a lot of the things we are doing in this administration. Because they are, everybody can register.
The registration has started.
The registration has started.
What is required?
The process.
What is required? Is there any financial implication?
It is free of charge, please.
Okay, all right.
There is no payment required for the registration. It is free of charge. Currently, you can register online. I'll give you the address so that you can
just call it.
You can flash it.
Okay.
You can call it.
You can call it.
They will hear you.
Okay. So the address is https://edoresidency.edostate.gov.ng.
Okay. Please, can you call it again so that they will hear?
https://edoresidency.edostate.gov.ng.
Okay.
I have also sent it to you, Peggy.
Okay.
So they can, wherever you are,
assistance, you can just go online.
Once you go online, it asks you for your NIN.
Okay.
Once you put in the correct NIN, and I think your name,
yes,
you will just be able to fill it.
okay.
You see, when you get there, it tells you welcome to the Edo State Identity Portal. You can click on the personal or individual login. It tells you to put in your NIN number. You can create a new account. Once you create a new account, you put in your NIN number and your passcode, and you can view it. Creating a new account with your NIN just gives you access to the pro system.
Okay. All right. Is there any other thing you just need the people of Edo State to know concerning this before we round it up?
This is one of the laudable ideas for us to be able to ensure that we interact with our people one-on-one, know who our people are, be able to bring benefits from our projects and a lot of the things we are doing directly to the people. So we need to know who these people are for us to be able to do that. And that is one of the things we are trying to do using this registration. All right. Bring that NIN registration home to the grassroots.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
We've been talking to the Special Advisor on Strategy, Policy, Projects and Performance Management, Mrs. Sarah. Don't for Mrs. Sarah Esangbedu Ajose Adeogun. We'll still need you because as the time progresses, maybe some people will need more clarification. So we'll always call you to come and make the clarification to Edo people, the essence, why they need to have this. And while talking to you, I was thinking, oh, Nigeria, one of our problems, we don't keep data. And before you know, maybe the computer crashed or something happened. Other preparations are done in that regard.
And even having the jingle to sanitize
all
the
of that
people.
is part of the plan. And just to let you know that for Edo State, we have put in place one of the best and most robust data centers in the world today. Yes. That's not just in, we have the data center. We also have fallback locations and recovery locations, not just in Nigeria, but globally. So we are looking at this not just for NIMSI, but you know that Edo State government itself now runs on the eGov platform. So we are going digital, and everything that is required for us to run a digital government is being put in place. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. We are going digital. You just have to move with the time so that you are not left behind. So for you, if you don't have this residency card, you cannot access land, you cannot access healthcare, you cannot access so many things. So the card is very important, and above all, it's for planning, so that they can plan ahead to have a better Edo State. That's the show this morning. Thank you. I'm Josephine, Amy, and Peggy.
Goodbye. God bless you.